Good morning, Village School, and welcome back to another edition of our news program and another exciting day at VES.
Your newscasters are Kelly from the Orsini Carol class
And also Lily from the OC class.
Today is Wednesday, February 17th, 2016. It is the day 6.
Today's character education thought of the day is show the cafeteria staff you care by saying thank you and cleaning up when you are finished. Now to Kelly with our weather.
Today will be partly sunny. The current temperature is 35 degrees Fahrenheit. The high is expected to be 43 degrees. The low of this evening will be 24 degrees. The current humidity is 88%. Tomorrow will be sunny. The high will be 37 and a low of 19. Looking at the radar, we see mostly clear skies. There will be blacktop recess today. Since it is a day 6, it will be an even recess day.
Thanks, Kelly. If you look up to the night sky tonight, here's what the moon will look like.
Our moon continues waxing, so we will have a full moon before you know it.
Today's lunch will be rotini with meat or marinara sauce.
And don't forget those sides and veggies.
Tater tots and red pepper strips.
At this time, please stand as we honor our country for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag
There was a little mix-up with our school spirit days. Today and tomorrow are school spirit days to show your support for Jump Up for Heart.
Remember to wear red.
Today we will continue with our Black History Month presentations. Now to Leah and Brianna.
Today we honor Matthew Henson as part of our Black History Month celebration. Matthew Henson was born in Charles County, Maryland on August 8, 1866. At the age of 11, Henson left home and started his life as an explorer. He began working as a cabin boy on a ship where he was taught important skills by Captain Childs. He eventually returned to Washington, D.C., where he met another explorer, Robert Edwin Peary. In 1891, he joined Peary on an expedition to Greenland. While in Greenland, he learned about the Eskimo culture and their survival skills. At the end of the trip in 1893, he remained the only member of Peary's travel team. In 1895, they began their next trip to Greenland, this time trying to discover the entire ice cap. Over the next few years, Peary and Henson continued to try and reach the North Pole. These trips were extremely difficult, and many members of their team lost their lives. Their final attempt to reach the North Pole took place in 1908. On April 6, 1909, Peary, Henson, 4 Eskimos, and 40 dogs finally reached the North Pole. In 1937, he was made an honorary member of the Explorers Club in New York and was later awarded a gold medal from the Chicago Geographic Society. Matthew Henson will be remembered as an accomplished explorer who was one of the first men to reach the North Pole. Now to Brianna.
Today we honor Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks was born in 1913 in Alabama. She grew up during a time when people were treated very unfairly just because of their skin color. There was segregation. That means that African Americans and whites were separated. Rosa had to walk to a one-room school for African Americans while whites got to take a bus to a new school building. Rosa Parks is most famous for showing her courage in the face of racial injustice. One day when she was a grown-up, she was taking the city bus home after working a long, hard day. At the time, African Americans could not sit up front of the bus with the whites. They even had to give up their seats and stand if white people needed more seats. Rosa Parks was asked to give up her seat for a white man. She refused and was arrested. Her decision to risk her life for justice helped begin a nationwide effort to end segregation. She started the fight for civil rights for all African Americans. Rosa Parks lived to be 92. She received many honors for her bravery, including the Congressional Gold Medal, the Martin Luther King Jr. Award, and the Presidential Medal of Freedom. And now, back to our broadcasters.
Thanks, girls. We still have a few more scheduled throughout the month.
For the VES News Network, this is Lily signing off.
And Kelly signing off.
Tune in tomorrow for the next edition of the VES News.
Have a wonderful Wednesday.
Remember, Blazer says be your best at VES.